In one frame, Clark stood beside Jordan, smiling as they talked. In another, she was seen demonstrating her signature step-back jumper, that same move that made her a sensation at Iowa and a phenomenon in her rookie WNBA season. The moment didn't look staged or casual. It looked like mentorship. It looked like something deeper, something significant. As if Jordan was testing her, analyzing her, seeing if she had that same killer instinct he once possessed. Insiders later revealed that Jordan had personally invited Caitlin after following her rookie season closely. He was reportedly fascinated by her competitive edge, her resilience under pressure, and the way she carried herself despite facing endless criticism. And when Michael Jordan takes notice of you, it's never by accident. Within hours, hashtags like #CCXMJ and #LegacyMeetsLegacy were trending worldwide. Fans celebrated, calling it the passing of the torch. But inside the WNBA offices, the mood was anything but celebratory. The league had been trying for months to control the narrative around Caitlin's fame, to balance her explosive popularity with the fragile ecosystem of team politics and veteran resentment. Now, with Jordan stepping into the picture, that control was slipping away fast. If this mentorship became real, Caitlin's influence could stretch far beyond the WNBA's grasp, giving her the kind of global platform no female athlete had ever held before. And that terrified the people at the top. To understand the magnitude of this meeting, you need to understand Grove 23. It isn't just a golf course. It's Michael Jordan's personal fortress of competition, part playground, part proving ground. Every guest who walks through its gates does so by invitation only. The atmosphere is pure intensity. Drones deliver refreshments mid-game, cameras capture every swing, and Jordan himself is known to challenge guests to friendly matches that often end in psychological warfare. For Caitlin Clark to be invited there wasn't just a sign of respect, it was a test of character. Insiders described the interaction as electric. Between rounds of golf, Clark and Jordan were seen deep in conversation, trading gestures, analyzing form, and discussing game rhythm. One eyewitness claimed Jordan nodded approvingly as she demonstrated her jumper, his expression the same stoic, analytical look that once intimidated legends. For Caitlin, that nod meant everything. It was validation from the greatest competitor to ever live.
But not everyone saw it that way.
When the footage leaked, chaos erupted. Executives called emergency meetings, and sponsors began circling like sharks. The WNBA had worked hard to make Caitlin its star, but on their terms. A private meeting with Jordan, outside their supervision, broke every unspoken rule. Rumors began to spread about potential brand conflicts, about Nike and Jordan's business interests colliding, and about Caitlin potentially negotiating something the league had no say in. Insiders claimed panic spread through boardrooms as executives realized the implications. If Caitlin aligned directly with Jordan, she wouldn't just be the WNBA star, she'd be its untouchable queen. And then came the whispers. According to sources close to the meeting, Jordan didn't just chat about basketball. He invited her into a private room inside Grove 23's glass-walled clubhouse. What happened in that hour remains a mystery, but witnesses say when Caitlin emerged, she was changed. Jordan had allegedly spoken to her as an equal, not as a rookie. He told her that greatness always comes with backlash, that the criticism and the isolation are proof she's on the right path. He reminded her that every icon, from Kobe to Serena, faced the fire before they were celebrated. Whatever words he shared seemed to ignite something inside her. She left the course calm but sharp, her eyes burning with determination. A few hours later, reports surfaced that a major deal might be in the works, a collaboration between Caitlin Clark and the Jordan brand itself. At first, it sounded impossible. The Jordan brand had never signed a current WNBA player to a personal line. But when screenshots of marketing drafts began leaking online, the idea no longer seemed so far-fetched. Insiders confirmed that Nike executives were holding late-night calls, scrambling to get ahead of the story. If the partnership was real, it could redefine women's basketball forever. Caitlin wouldn't just be another Nike athlete. She'd be the face of Jordan's first true female-led line, standing beside legends like LeBron and Kobe in the brand's hierarchy. It would make her more than a player. It would make her an empire. Then, the world saw it. Caitlin posted an image on her Instagram story, her lacing up a pair of unreleased Jordan sneakers with a simple caption, "Work in silence." That was all it took. The sports world went into meltdown. Within minutes, Caitlin x Jordan was trending across every platform. Fans speculated that she had just become the first woman to get a signature Jordan shoe. Analysts dissected every frame, while NBA stars reposted the image, calling it historic. But inside the WNBA, emotions ran wild. Some executives were furious, accusing her of bypassing league channels. Others quietly admitted it was the kind of publicity women's basketball desperately needed. Veteran players reportedly felt torn, inspired by her success, yet frustrated by the sudden shift in attention. One player was even quoted off the record saying, "It's not the Caitlin Clark League." But outside the locker rooms, the message from fans was loud and clear. Caitlin wasn't breaking rules, she was breaking barriers. And then, without warning, Michael Jordan made his move. No interviews, no press conference, no big announcement. Just a single black and white post on the official Jordan brand account. A photo of Caitlin holding a basketball under the words, "Legacy recognizes legacy." That one line broke the internet. It was the silent confirmation everyone had been waiting for. Jordan had chosen his successor. Reports later confirmed that Jordan personally called Nike executives to make it official. His message was short and direct. "She's the future." Suddenly, every major outlet declared it the most significant endorsement in women's basketball history. It wasn't just a partnership. It was a cultural shift. Rumors soon spread that this collaboration went deeper than sneakers. Documents hinted at plans for a Jordan Clark Basketball Academy for young women, a place designed to train and mentor the next generation under the philosophy of competitive excellence. If true, it would be the first of its kind, blending Jordan's legacy with Clark's modern influence. The WNBA, meanwhile, was left scrambling to regain control of the narrative. Their star had outgrown them. Ticket prices for Indiana Fever games doubled overnight. Merch featuring Caitlin's silhouette with the Jumpman logo sold out in hours. Analysts started calling it the Clark effect, comparing her cultural pull to what Jordan did for the NBA in the 90s. Inside the league, opinions remained divided. Some believed Caitlin was ushering in a golden age for women's sports, giving young girls someone to look up to beyond the confines of traditional media. Others feared it marked the rise of a superstar class that could fracture team unity. But Caitlin didn't say a word. No interviews, no explanations. She simply updated her Instagram bio to read, "Built, not bought." And in that silence, she spoke volumes. The story of Caitlin Clark and Michael Jordan is no longer just about mentorship or branding. It's about power. It's about how one meeting between a legend and a rising star could rewrite the hierarchy of an entire sport. What started as a leaked video from a private golf course has become a defining chapter in basketball history. The WNBA will never be the same again, and neither will Caitlin Clark. Now the world watches to see what she'll do next. Will she continue Jordan's legacy or create her own? Was this the start of something bigger? A movement that finally places women's basketball on equal footing with the men's game? One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark isn't just playing anymore. She's building an empire, and everyone from the WNBA to Nike is trying to keep up.
So, what do you think?
Was this a genius move that will elevate women's basketball to new heights, or a dangerous play that could divide the league even further? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on every twist in Caitlin Clark's incredible journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because this story is far from over, it's only just beginning.